Hello twin flames and welcome to this reading. So we're going to do the Divine Masculine Daily Message today with the Divine Energy Oracle. And this is a really beautiful deck by the amazing Sonia Showcase. So let's see what energy the Divine Masculine is in today. What's the Divine Masculine feeling today? What's he thinking? What's he going through? So we've got, wow, imagine solutions. Imagine solutions, very powerful. So what he's doing today is allowing himself to go forward in his mind to visualize the outcome or to visualize the solution to the outcome. What does that mean? That means he knows that he needs to change things in his life to be with you. That means he knows that he wants to be with you, but he needs to find a solution to make it work. So sometimes the solution can be speaking his truth. Opening up about things in his life he needs to change. The solution could be finding the answer, understanding how he can make it happen, especially if he's married and he needs a divorce, if he needs to sort out his finances or things connected with his children. He needs to find a solution. So this isn't really about finding a solution, because I feel he's already found the solution. He already knows what he needs to do. You know, he spent a lot of time in 2021 and leading up to this energy of the water tiger doing that. So it's like he's already found the solution, but now he needs to imagine that solution taking flight. So he's imagining how it's going to all take place, how it's going to happen. He's visualizing it actually being done. So this means if he needs to have a conversation with you, and that's the solution to moving this forward, that's what he's visualizing. That's what he's focused on. That's what he's manifesting. If he knows he needs to start divorce proceedings, then that's what he is imagining is taking place, because that's the solution. That may even be contacting somebody in authority about it, a solicitor, a lawyer, talking to someone about it. This may be about him finding a solution to looking after his children, sharing custody of the children, maybe coming out into the open to his family about it, that he is ready to make a change. The solution could be that he knows he needs to change his job, and he's actually working out in his mind what type of new job he wants to do, or how he can leave that job, visualizing handing in his notice, speaking to his boss. The solution could be making changes in his diet or in his own life. The finding the solution. So he's already found it. He knows what he needs to change, but he is now imagining that taking place. So this is kind of the interim period between what you've asked for, the intention, and receiving the outcome. He's in that interim period where he's making it happen. So if he's deep in thought today, and I do feel that this isn't that he needs time away from you, because he's definitely moving towards you. The energy that he's in right now is an energy of action. And when we imagine a solution, that's an action, that's a guided action step. So it's not like he's processing it and finding the solution and working it out. He's already been in that energy. This is actually a forward motion. This is something moving him forward, propelling him to you to take the action step. So imagining the solution is actually part of it. So this is very positive because it shows he's moving towards you. So today, if he's quiet or distant, it isn't that he needs to process today or work it out. He's already worked it out. He's actually sorting it out, how he can make it happen. And that's the difference. There's a difference between thinking about it and intending it and finding that vision of it. So that's what he's doing. So let's go to the book and look a bit deeper into this. So imagine solutions. I feel this is very powerful today for the masculine. Very powerful. So imagine solutions. Let me find it. They're all mixed up, so I've got to find it. Bear with me. And I want to look in the book because we'll just bring in something extra. Something extra. There's some amazing messages in here. I could do this actually, like George does, with his little book. Here's the Book of Love. There's quite some good stuff in here. I was just having a look what there is. So imagine solutions. So the masculine, you may feel overwhelmed by problems for which there doesn't appear to be any immediate solution. You may even feel trapped by unpleasant circumstances over which you have no control. Well, this is not the case. So I feel that's where he's been in the past. He's been overwhelmed by his problems. He maybe couldn't find a way out of them, an immediate way out, and he may have felt trapped in unpleasant circumstances, which is his karmic situation. Things in his life he knows he needs to change. Says this is not the case. So he's out of that thinking now, that mindset, because he knows he can actually move forward. He knows he's got that support from heaven. The past does not define him. He's moving forward. The divine energy is calling you to look more deeply within to find creative solutions to your dilemma. You are never stuck, nor are you required to agree to anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Ever workable solutions will appear when you believe they exist. So the masculines now believe, they believe in that the solution does exist, that they can make these changes, that this life with you and the changes they want to make are possible in this lifetime, in the here and now. See your present condition through the eyes of your higher self. So again, they're raising the vibration. They're being guided to look at the situation from a different perspective, through the eyes of love and faith and compassion, not the eyes of fear that bring in all this panic energy. The divine invitation, it says, use your creative imagination to guide you out of present challenges and onto higher ground. Begin by naming your obstacle honestly and accurately. So this is what they're doing. They're coming to terms with things. They're addressing things in their life they need to change honestly and accurately. And it says, next, imagine as many solutions to the problem you face as possible. Write them down so you can see them on paper. So the masculines may even be writing things down. This is definitely a message about guided action. Call upon your divine energy team to inspire you as you rise. Things will change for the better the moment you use your power of imagination to solve the problem. So things are changing for the better for the divine masculine because they are imagining all these scenarios in their mind now about the solution taking place. So it's a lot different than the fear that comes up around that. Sometimes the ego creates fears around the future, what if scenarios that bring in panic. This is different than that. The masculines aren't in that energy today. They're not focused on what could go wrong. They're focused on what can go right. And that's giving them clarity and direction and purpose to make a choice and a decision to do it this way. So they're going over many, many solutions. So I feel there is not just one solution they have, because that's putting all your eggs in one basket. Instead, they have many solutions coming to them because they've been asking for help, they've been surrendering, they've been working through a lot of this through January, and now the time has come. So this is an even more powerful energy and message today that they are on their way. It's like they are on their horse. Imagine all the tarot cards where they're on horses coming towards you, like the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, wanting to express themselves because they're on the way. So this is a great sign today that they are doing their inner work, that they are doing what needs to be done. So even if they're taking time, still not contacting you, still silent, don't get panicky about it today. Don't get desperate about it because they're doing what they need to do. And if you're feeling that today, I feel that you may be tapping in with their energy. And it can be coming across as frustration because they're ready to take this action. They're ready for change. They're ready for action. It's been coming up constantly for the masculines that they are moving into this energy. So they may still be a bit frustrated with their circumstances, a bit angry about that. So if you're feeling that, any anger, frustration, impatience, and it's not really coming from you, it's definitely coming from them. And that's a big sign that they are getting angry with themselves. They may be angry with the people around them, because they know that they have to man up, get it done and sort it out. And that's what they're doing in the mind. They're visualising that solution, having that conversation, expressing themselves to you, coming out of the comfort zone, splitting up with their karmic partner, changing the job, their life, getting on that plane, whatever it is they need to do, whatever the solution is to make this right with you, that's currently where they are in their head, working through it and working it out to make it a reality. And it's all happening now. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.